I'm watching Jim Jones on TV now and stuff, and it's really really strange. The devil is walking the earth now. He's in power, and never have I seen so many big churches and so many black preachers have all these people in their church. Shit, 10,000, 20,000 people listening to him preach about something. Um, all the jobs they hold, all the important positions they hold, and they're sitting in a church. Uh, and if these people were led out of the church down the street and protest against the wrongs that's done now on earth, they would make a difference. They make a difference when they all vote. That many people. I'm talking about the most famous person. They show he got so many people in his organization or whatever it is. All of them sit in church with anonymity when they come out of church. Quiet as a mouse. Don't protest against anything. And the preacher doesn't have the power to say a couple of things and make a difference in the world, but all he promises is the afterlife. Man, it is something else. How many preachers started out and we thought that they were honest and they had our best interests in heart? Jim Jones, Tammy Baker, and all those other people. They didn't start out being suspicious. They waited until they got to the point that this preacher is at now, and the bottom dropped out. The lies were revealed, and the people's fortune was gone, and they looked for somebody to save them after they die. They go into heaven. Well, it's hell now, and this might have been heaven on earth, and that's it. Wow, wow. Only if I had the power to have all those people, I would be trying to change different laws and different things to do everybody some good now. And it is just really a shame that so many people are drawn into the idea of it's gonna be better in heaven, but do nothing on earth. I truly see the Antichrist in power now. My mother, I wish I would have paid attention to her. She said he'll come from the east, or north, or west, or whatever, and he would rule different things and cause chaos and confusion. I'm not gonna say names. And all these people sit in church, bow down and worship someone that don't have the fortitude to come out and preach. Get out of your church. Get on the street. Get into a park. Get all those people in a park and preach and talk about the things that you talk about and the people that you talk about and what's wrong in the public. Then you're a fisherman of men. But you don't want to get assassinated. You don't want to be singled out. You want to preach behind closed doors talking about Congress and white people and how things ain't right, but too scared to make a statement. And then you got all these idiots following you that feel like they don't know what to do in life, but take your word for it. How come God talked to you and no one else? That's what I can never figure out. God talks to everybody and through everybody, but why he don't talk to you? Why do you have to worship and go to a church to worship a man that you don't even know? It's a singular thing with everybody. If you want to believe in God and all that, Why should he not talk to you? Why do you have to be a sinner? Why don't you ask the Reverend how many things he sinned and did and still doing? And the Pope. Look at the Catholic molesting people and doing all that stuff. But he's closer to God than you are. You you are. Why you got to be a follower instead of a leader? Is what I want to know. It's just really a shame as generations unfold. Um, it's time to get out of them churches. It's time to make a mark yourself. It's church is where you stand. It's not in any building. It's not taught by any other person. It's an individual thing of you observing your surroundings, being aware of your surroundings, being aware of your feelings, not taking everybody's word for something. You know, it's just sheep uh, being slaughtered. I mean, they say it's a fool born every day, or a sucker born every day, and there are thousands and thousands and thousands of them in this guy's church. He's a big, heavy-set guy. I don't pay him no attention. He don't shake no ground with me. But it is just a shame how one person can have so many people follow him, and he doesn't use that to do some good in the world. I don't think God said wait until you die. It's a fight every day, and the minute you're born, you start dying. And if you're not gonna do something, you're gonna wait until you go to heaven. Why don't you try to make it a little bit better for people that are younger than you? You know, I just can't understand. I can't understand how so many people can get uh, fooled and bamboozled, and you're no better person by going to church on Sunday as you are by just going to work every day on the weekdays. You're the same person. You know, it's just like the Catholics. When they do something wrong, they go in and make a confession, and everything is gonna be all right. That's the most ridiculous thing I've heard too. But oh well. I'm glad I'm not one of the idiots giving up my livelihood and sacrificing and to give to somebody else. Um, it is really a shame that you still got some people like that. You know, it's just something else. It's funny, but it's sad, and it's sad to the point that uh, he has so many followers. It's sad that they ain't doing nothing to give back to their community, to give back to humanity, to make a difference. They sit in they they sit in his house. Uh, the man is a multimillionaire, enjoying material things, but tell you material things doesn't mean anything. But I can't tell whether he shows you or not. Behind closed doors is a whole different thing. Man could have prostitutes and beating his wife and molesting kids, but he come to church on Sunday and call you a sinner. But it is, it is something else. I guess some people have to follow others because they're so confused in life. But when you get to a point where you on TV and you got this big congregation, it is really frightening. You know better than the Antichrist that's in the White House, and I'm gonna say him. Uh, you know better than him. As a matter of fact, you working hand in hand with him because you have no resistance to stop what he's doing. All these kids being tucked away from their parents. If you were a saved, holy person, that would bother you tremendously. But what do? You go to church and talk about it, but never do anything about it. If the preacher should say, "Let's go out and go to some of these places where they uh, have separated the kids from the parents," I don't care what nationality they are. If you bring those 100,000 people out of your church to with signs saying this is wrong, you will make a difference. You think they'll do it? Nope. He's too busy telling you that you're a sinner. Um, so false prophet he is, and a fool you are for following him instead of being out in the street trying to be a leader. Uh, it's sad. Sad. I'll never step in another church again. Because church is where I stand. It's where I stand. And I could stand anywhere in any city and I'll still be in church. I don't have to pay somebody to insult me and tell me when I'm not doing right. Because I feel it in my heart and I'm remorseful about it. I have a conscience about it. And I don't need to pay somebody to tell me that. Thank you.